currently Thursday morning, approximately 6:55 a.m. About an hour and a half ago, I picked this run up off of the Curry app. Total of 6 stops. I believe it's going about 150 miles. Scheduled arrival time is 7 a.m. So I got about 4 minutes to go inside and check in. So they get me situated right now. And the guy that's loading me asked me, did I want an extra stop? He said he could add it on, and it'll add on to the 550 that I already got. So I told him, go ahead and run it, as long as it's legit and it ain't an issue with Curry. But yeah, he pretty familiar with these. He say they get these all the time through Curry, and yeah, he gonna get me situated pretty quick. So this is a stop that they added on. And my man's just loaded me, he put me up on game. Curry quoted them $286 for this one stop. I got 5 more. But we'll get into a little bit more of the story here shortly. So that was about a 45-minute process due to them trying to add a stop, and Curry wouldn't okay it. I guess they had already assigned it to another driver. So they told the ship clerk that no, they wasn't gonna okay that. So my first stop is gonna be about an hour and 7 minutes away in DeKalb, Illinois. I was advised by the ship clerk that each of my preceding stops are able to be dropped as soon as I arrive. I just have to go through the process of figuring out and finding someone to make contact with in order to provide them with the shipping paperwork. One piece of interesting information that I did find out from the ship clerk as I was low was that for this run, I bid a total of $550, which Curry agreed upon. The guy explained to me that for the total run, they were paying Curry a total of $750. Curry initially suggested this run at $420 some odd total. So technically, had I taken this run at the suggested dollar amount of $424, Curry technically would have made over $300 for this run. About $100 less than me. Might pull up. Y'all think it look like a scary movie to me. Just checked in with security, and I'm currently arriving at my first drop location here in DeKalb, Illinois. Took a little while, but I got the correct dock door location, my paperwork signed, and I believe here they're gonna take care of the unload because they don't allow the carriers inside of the building. So that took less than 10 minutes once I figured out exactly where I was supposed to be. Now, oftentimes with these types of runs, something that I often talk about is that the real work is in figuring out exactly where these loads are supposed to be dropped. So I picked up completed my first drop here in DeKalb, Illinois, and what the app's telling me right now is that my second drop location, stop number 3, is also here in DeKalb, Illinois as well. I should be there within 10 minutes tops. So my next drop location is a total of 2.8 miles away, about a 6-minute drive. Right now I'm pulling into stop number 3, drop number 2. And I got one skid that I'm gonna be dropping here, and hopefully it doesn't take a whole bunch of time. Just complete drop number 2. And it didn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes to get in and out of there. It was just one skid of some type of item inside of cardboard. So my next stop at Devon Ave in Chicago, Illinois, it's gonna be a total of 67 miles, about an hour and a half worth of drive time. And then my next 2 stops that'll be preceding the Devon Ave stop should be within 10 to 20 minutes. Right now I'm pulling into my Devon Ave stop. It should be a matter of feet up ahead of me. Finding this particular location was a little tricky because it's off the street, but it's numbered with the addresses that's on the streets. So all of my drops so far have been pretty quick and straightforward. I did have to pull the 4 boxes that I was dropping here off of the skid because that's the way they receive them. But it still was a 5 to 10 minute process, and what the guy was telling me was normally their freight comes to this location from this carrier in a van, similar to what's sitting up ahead of me. But the ship clerk where I picked up at was telling me that he normally would request a couple box trucks or a box truck and a van, but this particular time he was trying to get everything on one truck, which probably is more cost efficient. So my next drop location is a total of 0.2 miles away on Thome Ave, which is right around the corner. I'll be making a right here at the light, at which time I'll be pulling to the drop location. drop is gonna be in a tricky spot, and I'm gonna be required to utilize the lift gate. It's actually another box truck driver here. I think he got like what size that is, man, 18 feet. That stop took a little more effort, which I was expecting, because the ship clerk advised me that these particular supplies that I just dropped are for the maintenance crew. The maintenance crew only works overnight, so they're not here to sign for the packages. He advised me just to leave them in the breezeway or the hallway near security. He was sure that maintenance or the cleanup crew would get to that later on this evening. In order for me to get it into the building, I had to unpalletize it, walk it in by hand, and then repalletize it just so it was organized and they could find everything. I also left all of the packing slips with the freight. My next stop, which is located on Sealy Ave, is another 0.2 miles away, about 3 minutes, at which time I'll be finishing up this run. I already have a short Amazon run booked out of Matson, Illinois at 6 p.m., just going 32 miles over the ORD9. Got $550 for this particular run, and I'm gonna tack on another $220 with the Amazon run. The beeping is a low temperature warning, which is telling me that it's less than 34 degrees outside. I've heard that warning 4 times already today. So why it keeps warning me over and over, I have no idea. Somebody tell me how to get this thing fixed, please. I need help. So my final drop location turned out to be right next to my 4th drop location. The last stop would definitely be the most difficult. I mean, that's just kind of how it has to work. Luckily, I ran into the guy that's driving this box truck, because I'll still be looking, honestly. The address sits off street. It's Sealy Ave, but Sealy Ave is like a half a block over and ends in a gate, so you can't get through there. So if nobody directs you on where you should be going, you just driving in circles, and it gotta be 30 buildings attached to the particular location that I'm dropping at. It's like a living center or something of that sort. Now we just wait on the boss to come out, sign the paperwork, accept the package, and so forth. Wrap. 5 fish not eat and the biz not eat. Yes, sir. Right now it's approximately 1 p.m. I got about an hour until I get back into the general location where I'm gonna be staging the truck. As I stated, at 6 p.m. in about 5 hours, I have a run out of Matson, Illinois, going a total of 32 miles right over to ORD9 or Shanahan. Now, I don't want to go right to Matson immediately, just pending that load ends up canceling. But I'm going to head in that direction, get something to eat, park the truck, maybe get a nap in, and then a couple hours before, I'll be able to tell if they're going to cancel that run or not. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this video here. But as usual, you guys stay safe out there. Take it easy. And have a good one. Appreciate you.